The Luma inverted mat operates exactly like the Luma mat and the alpha inverted mat. So it's a combination of both. For this lecture, please open Luma inverted, which is a copy of the alpha inverted, and we are going to work on it. Now, I will work on the final here for you to get the last results. Let's go with the same principle and change the fill for the mat. I'll make it visible, and of course, I will apply now some linear gradient. Okay, that will do. And then, of course, you apply the Luma inverted. Now you notice you have this effect that is very beautiful. Let's do the same for the other ones. We put linear, okay, we make it scene, it's okay. And the last one also, I think I already did it. So I will apply the Luma inverted to each one of them. Here you are. Okay, you notice L inverted, and you have a very nice animation here with the shading. But I want to show you something else. I'm gonna go to the mat here and make it visible. Let's stop the animation. Okay, then open the mat a bit, and inside content I have rectangle 1. Now what I can do here is to duplicate rectangle 1, make rectangle 2. I already hinted about that in the previous lecture, but yet you will see more of this. So I'll select rectangle 1, press Ctrl D, so I have rectangle 2. Now I will pick rectangle 2 and just move it to this side. And let's put it off. Okay, and we are going to invert this. Alright guys, fine. So notice now the after effects is gonna come out of the composition in a much nicer way. Here you are. You notice how it's coming up compared to the graphic that is coming out just from the border of the composition. So it's a much nicer animation. Cool. Of course, you can do the same for the other mats, but this is what I will do. I will duplicate this mat. I'll have mat 4 and drag it and put it above motion graphics. Notice I have now the alpha inverted on the mat 4, and I will delete mat 2. I don't need it. So now also graphics is having the same effect. Here you are. You notice, very beautiful. Instead of coming to the border, you can take the mat itself now, duplicate it, drag it above the car, and notice the Luma inverted is applied immediately to the layer above. So you don't need this one. Okay, and then if you play now your animation, you notice much more beautiful than having, you know, strict alpha mats or strict alpha inverted mat. Notice here it's quite beautiful the way they're coming up. So this is motion graphics. These are the tricks you can play. This is about the Luma inverted, and I'm sure you're gonna use it. It's really pretty nice. Now something else, guys. You know, I used only the linear gradient. You can use other gradients like the radial gradient. Okay, it doesn't work in this animation, but you can still use it and try to make some nice animations with the Luma and the Luma inverted. Cool guys, thank you very much for listening. I hope this was very useful for you, and I hope that you will use these techniques, and if you have any questions, please post them in the Q&A section of this course. Thank you. I'll see you in the next lecture.